Well, today should be a good day. We're looking at how do you know if your digital marketing agency is scamming you or if they're actually really good. And what I'm going to do is I'll be honest, I hate digital marketing agencies. I hate them so much because there's so much smoke and mirrors. And yet here I am in a spot where I run a digital marketing agency effectively. I just call it something a bit nicer. Digital marketing agencies are like used car salesmen. You've got your great ones, and then you've got the other 90 something percent. Okay. So this video is for you if you're like, oh, how do I know if I'm going to get scammed or not with a digital marketing agency? Let me show you some things to look out for. Firstly, is your digital marketing agency completely transparent about their pricing right from the get-go? Okay, right at the very beginning when you first look at their website. Now, one of the things that people try to hide behind is they say, oh, I can't give exact prices on my website because I don't know what industry someone is. I don't know what work that they're going to need. So I can't give an exact price. And that's true. That is true. When someone wants, like I had a guy email me the other day. He said, how much will it cost me to get such and such website sorted? And I wrote back to him and I said, well, it could be $3,000. It could be 33 grand. I don't actually know exactly what you need. I don't know what your goals are. You know, is he going to want to put $100,000 into Facebook ads or Google ads, or is he just wanting a website? I don't know what he wants. So it's valid to be like, I can't give you an exact quote over a website. It's not valid to be hiding prices or having a hidden setup. I like to see either upfront, with a digital marketing agency, either upfront pricing for each component you're going to buy from them. It's like, this is my website. It's this much. This is my site engine optimization. It's this much. This is my Facebook ads cost of running your ads. It's this much. I like to see that laid out like that when you're dealing with a digital marketing agency, or you want to see yourself on a monthly plan where they're telling you exactly what you're going to get, and they're also reporting to you at the end of each month of exactly what you got. Okay, so there's the basic thing is if someone's being a bit quiet about their pricing, run the other way. Second thing is you want to know who their team are. So, for example, I've been doing Facebook and Google ads and websites and site engine optimization for well over a decade. Okay, and I've put more of my own money into that than most people you're going to come across, let alone my clients' money. Okay, there's a wealth of experience there. There's a lot of digital marketing agencies out there who've been going for like 6 months. 6 months? What the hell do you know after 6 months? What do you even know after 6 years? Honestly, like the world is so difficult and so complex, and what you think is going to work doesn't work, and you have to adapt. And that's how digital marketing happens in the real world. It's not like, oh, here's my 27 dot points of the things I need to do. It's like, here's 27 dot points of things I'm trying to do. 10 of them aren't working. Let's tweak things, and that's where experience comes in. So have a look at the experience that they've got, and being in the industry for 15 years doesn't mean that the person looking after your account has experience. Okay, so you really want to get a good feel over who exactly is going to be doing what in your account. And if they can't give you those answers, that's a red flag, let's be honest. How else do you not get scammed by a digital marketing agency? Pick someone who's got experience in your niche. So if you're an accountant, you want someone who's dealt with accountants, or at least has dealt with the target market that accountants have. So a target market of accountants is probably, I'm guessing, fairly wealthy people between the age of, say, 25 and 75. Okay, so you want you want someone who's either worked for accountants before, so they know what to do, or can communicate well to that same target market. How else do you not get scammed? It's like, you've just got to see past the smoke and mirrors. You've got to, once someone starts saying to you, once someone's telling you why you should justify them taking you on as a client, we've got a problem. Because I see that a lot. Because what they're doing is they're creating this power imbalance of, oh, well, we might take you on. Tell me more about blah, blah, blah. So that what they're doing is they're shifting this power balance and playing this game with you where suddenly you're wanting them to take you on. Slow down. There must be 1,000 digital marketing agencies that you could choose. 900 of them are rubbish. 100 of them are great. So you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Another thing to really watch for, and even as I say this, I'm like, look, there's trace elements of this in what we do. I just want to be transparent about that. But let me show you the distinguishing thing is you don't want people who are just, oh, come and join us because we have this method. Oh, here's the method, the foolproof method. Honestly, there is no foolproof method in marketing. You try a lot of things, some things work, and then you keep trying, you keep experimenting. and you scale what works. That's the true method. When people are like, here's the method, it's like, you need some flexibility there. Now, saying that, let's keep in mind, my method, or my main method, is to make people into subject matter experts, the go-to person, the guru. Okay, my job and my edge is that I want to take whatever you do and demonstrate to the world that you are amazing at your craft. And that gives you an edge. Now, when I say that, it is a method, it is the main thing of what I do. But if it's not working, or if your business is just totally unsuited to that, there's e-commerce businesses that are not suited to that, then I've got 100 different fallbacks that I could choose. Okay, so I guess what I'm saying is, don't go for someone who's all about the method and all about the guru. Another thing, actually talking about gurus, I would run the other way from most marketing agencies that they've got their front man, their guru, the person who's on every video. Because you're like, what about your team? The person serving me is not the person on that video. How good is your team? Because at the end of the day, you don't need a superstar. You just need someone competent who's going to do the basics well and consistently and not let you down. And who's going to be real with you when they do break things. My goodness, this is so embarrassing. A few years ago, I really let a customer down. Okay, a client who I'd worked with for years. Internal error between myself and one of my team members. Between us, we missed the ball. Probably cost her a couple $1,000. So what did I do? Did I run away from it? Did I hide from it like 90% of digital marketing agencies would? No. I sent her an email and went, hey, here's what happened. This is what happened. Here's the impact on you. Probably this much money. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you X amount of months of, we're not going to charge you, and we're still going to keep doing the work. We're going to make it right. And by the way, we're really sorry. Just own it. Now, I don't know a lot of digital marketing agencies who do that, because it's very easy to cover up your mistakes in digital marketing. You just don't mention it. You just move on. It's like, no, I want my clients to be with me for 5 years, 10 years. I'm not going to get that result if they don't trust me. People trust you when you tell the truth, whether it's good news or bad news. So we've got a motto here of, if there's pain, run to the pain, don't run from the pain. And if your digital marketing agency is the sort of people who would cover things up if there was an error, bit of a red flag. Okay. Something else is, if you make a request of your digital marketing agency and it doesn't get actioned within, say, 2 days, or acknowledged within a day and actioned within a couple of days, there's something wrong. Most requests people have about their website or their Google ads or their Facebook ads or their site engine optimization, most requests that people have are actually very simple and straightforward to implement. You find out what they're asking. Okay, let's imagine you send me an email going, look, can you change this about my website? I'll look at what you're asking. First thing that should go through the person's head is, at a digital marketing agency, is this a wise thing to do? Because I get asked a lot to make changes that are not sensible changes. I'm like, oh, we could do that. It's going to reduce how much emotion's in your website. Oh, we could do that. It's going to make the page look cluttered. Okay. I don't think it's a good idea, but we could do that if you want. But it's your website. Firstly, are they going to be real with you? Okay. But secondly, if someone makes a request of my team, I'll either acknowledge it within a day, or I'll get it done within 2 days, because most requests that you have can be actioned fairly quickly. So if you make a request and it's not acknowledged or done within like at least a couple of days, something's wrong. They've forgotten that they're there to serve you. If they're too busy doing whatever it is that they're doing, they've forgotten that they're there to serve you. Your communication with a digital marketing agency should be pristine. It should be so good. Okay. And if there's a problem, you should be able to have a go-to person who you can call and you can solve things with. I've been at the top of the food chain, a couple of different big-ish businesses, and it's like I still give my personal number to clients who we've made a mistake for, or who things are just not on track and I'm worried about whether or not they're going to get the result. I give my personal number to them. So my personal number's in so many people's phones. I don't care. I care that they're going to get the result. And if they're not getting it, I want them to be able to get in touch with me, the guys at the top of the food chain, and get a result. Okay. Now, if your digital marketing agency won't give you the personal phone number of someone who is totally invested in your success, then they're probably not doing a great job. I'm not saying it has to be the owner, because some digital marketing agencies might have, say, 200 or 300 clients. Look, it's valid the owner doesn't want a phone call from you, but someone high up should be willing to talk with you and get what you need. Okay. One last thing is if things go wrong, okay, and they will, how does your digital marketing agency deal with that? Do they deal with it with honesty and integrity? Or do they deal with it by suddenly going back to the contract that you signed and saying, oh, in this contract it says, you know, do they have some lock in that locks you in forever? Or do they have like some way that if you're not happy, you can get out quite easily? I remember there's a lady I used to work for. She's in the childcare industry, and she came across to us because she was getting scammed by her digital marketing agency. So she came across to us. In that process, I watched the interactions between her digital marketing agency and her as she tried to pull herself out of that scammy situation. And they were like, look at our contract. You're locked in. You know, you signed this. You'll have to pay this out. Like, it was horrid. I'm like, seriously? Who's serving who? Okay, they were taking so much money from her to do so little. And because I was in the magic spot of being able to look at her ads and the work that they'd done and go, they're not doing anything. Like, that's not working. And you could be paying half as much per click on Google if you just tweak these settings. So she knew that the work they were doing was rubbish, but instead of them going, oh, sorry, our bad, they're like, oh, you're locked in, have to pay us more. It was horrendous, but it's almost standard. It's standardly that bad in digital marketing agencies. So I guess my encouragement to you is remember that you're the prize. Okay. They should be chasing you. It's like when you're, when you're like the actress in the movie and, the guy's trying to chase you and marry you, right? You're the prize. You're that person. If they're not chasing you, if they're not going out of their way to communicate with you, if they're not doing what they should do to make sure that your best needs and best interests are being served, it's time to switch. Yeah, I'll just be real. It's time to switch. You wouldn't hang out with a loser friend. You'd drop a loser friend. You wouldn't hang out with a loser digital marketing agency. Drop them, replace them, because the future of your business, the staff who will lose their jobs if things go wrong, the profitability, the sleep at night, all that stuff, probably one of the most important people on your whole team is your digital marketing agency. Okay. They matter. If they're off the ball, we got problems. Okay. Your general manager needs to be awesome. Your digital marketing agency needs to be awesome. Okay. You can have an average accountant. You'll get by with that, but you can't have an average digital marketing agency. I hope what I'm showing you is super helpful. In the bottom of the description, there are so many links to free resources that are going to help you make great choices and help you grow your business. And long story short, I know that most businesses, even an average business, can make really good profits when it's well marketed. Okay, a terrible business might make good profits. A great business, poorly marketed, will make bad profits. Okay, so marketing really is the magic. Okay, so whatever resources are down there in the description, grab them, use them, read them, put them to use. And if there's any way my team can be helpful, let us know. We'll see what we can do. Have a look in the description below, get the help you need, and don't get scammed by your digital marketing agency.